Ik ben 2 dagen in Athene en wat me opvalt is dat er weinig verkeer is. Mensen kunnen of de benzine niet meer betalen of ze hebben geen werk. Dus er zijn geen files. Er zijn veel winkels gesloten. En ik ben op bezoek gegaan bij een gaarkeuken waar duizenden mensen elke dag eten komen halen. 'S Middags de Grieken, 's avonds ook allerlei illegale migranten. Want daar zijn er veel van in Griekenland. What's your name?
My name is Dimitra Nousi. I'm the director of Homeless and Solidarity Center here in the municipality of Athens.
Right.
We are in the soup kitchen now. The meals are already almost all of our meals from the soup kitchen are offered.
Mm-hmm.
People who are supported by our soup kitchen are outside in the yard of the foundation.
How many people do you serve meals here?
Every afternoon, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we serve about 450 meals, but at 5 o'clock in the evening, we serve 750 meals. Sorry?
What studies did you do? What kind of studies did you do?
I've studied law here in Greece, and my postgraduate studies is in history, philosophy, and sociology of law.
Did you ever expect to be a director of a public kitchen?
No. I've never thought about it. We all know that after the Second World War, there was a constant development in whole European countries,
Mm-hmm.
Western and Eastern countries as well. I never thought that we would be obliged to accept a different reality so violently. The construction of the Greek society is still very traditional. Mm-hmm. The typical Greek family is still supportive. That's why we don't see families sleeping in the streets. In families where both parents are unemployed, for example, the problem is not as obvious as it should be, because these families move to another place and share the same flat with relatives and grandparents and so on. But I don't know how it is going to be like that in the future,
yes.
Because the unemployed are more and more. The austerity measures are tougher and tougher. I cannot imagine what's going to happen. We haven't been psychologically prepared for this kind of conditions.
Dimitra Nousi, de directrice van de gaarkeuken, houdt zich dus ook bezig met de middenklasse die in zo'n grote problemen komt hier in Athene. En die middenklasse is zonder werk en is dat niet gewend. En is een grote schok, is een psychische ontreddering. Maar hoe is het om burgemeester te zijn van zo'n stad met zoveel werklozen, plotseling, met zoveel arme mensen? Ik ga op bezoek bij Jorgos Kaminis. Hij is de burgemeester van Athene.
Every day we prepare about 8,000 meals.
Did this problem already exist when you took office early 2011?
Well, it had started to appear. I mean, meals have been served for many years now to homeless poor people, but it was, it was the exception of the exception.
How do you evaluate the atmosphere? Do you think this is a sort of a dangerous atmosphere? Do you think people accept it? How do you feel this?
Well, I don't think it's a dangerous atmosphere.
No?
No. Of course, we have our social tensions. We have, this problem of the unemployment rising. But considering 2012 and comparing with 2011, the situation concerning the tension in the city was worse. Of course, we had the incidents in February, the most serious incidents, but it was in the beginning of the year, and from then on, things concerning the social tension in the city are much better now.
How come?
How come? Because people were very hungry at the time. It was a big shock for the people, to realize from one day to another, many people losing their jobs, seeing their friends losing their jobs, confronting a crisis, the magnitude of which they could not imagine before. So there was fear and anger together. Those two things go together normally. But now people have realized more or less what's going on, and if you realize the situation, even though the situation cannot be a very pleasant situation, you're cooler, you're more calm to confront the problems.
And what do you need to change the political culture?
A crisis like that, because this crisis is going to create new political elites. But we have to do it in a peaceful way, in a democratic way, through elections, and not in the violent and undemocratic way, like this proposed by Golden Dawn or some extremists in the left.
And what should disappear of your political culture in Greece?
What should disappear?
Mm-hmm. What do you have to get rid of?
Well, some things we have to get rid of the clientelistic system, and we have to get rid of an approach of politics that we have more rights than responsibilities. Okay?
That's a terrible task to get there. People like their rights.
No, it's the crisis is a big opportunity for that. It's a big opportunity, and I believe deeply that that's going to happen, and soon enough. Okay?
I wish you luck in this.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.